Hello, ladies and gentlemen. DJ1 here for AARF Interviews. Today we have the pleasure of hearing Cassandre Miller, CEO of AARF Radio, interview Mr. Guy Husvar, who drives for Snyder Trucking Company. He also happens to be the officer of Operation Roger, which was started by 69-year-old Texas grandmother Sue Weiss. Now retired, Weiss started the nonprofit named after her late Manchester Terrier, Roger, after listening to grim stories coming out of Hurricane Katrina's devastation in August 2005. As she drove one night, Weiss said she prayed for guidance on how to help the pets stranded by the storm. Well, today we have the pleasure of speaking to one of those drivers, Mr. Guy Husvar. Cassandre Miller, take it away.
Hi, it's Cassie Miller with AARF Radio. I'm here with Guy Husvar with Operation Roger Truckers Pet Transport. Hi, Guy.
Hey, good morning, Cassie. Thank you for giving us the time to come on and speak with you.
Well, thanks for coming on. How's your driving out there today?
Hey, it was a good day. Made it from Dallas to West Memphis. We're now safely parked and getting ready to take a break and doing a little bit of work for the animals, and having a chance to talk with you makes for a good morning after a long night.
Thanks so much. Now, Guy, could you tell us a little bit about what Operation Roger is all about?
Sure. Operation Roger was founded after the big Hurricane Katrina disaster down in the Gulf States by Sue Weiss. She was a trucker, went by classy lady. Animal lover, truck driver, saw the animals, realized so many displaced animals got separated from their families. And she just got to thinking, something needs to be done. And as truckers, we travel all over the country, and we love having companions. There might be something here we can do. Since then, she's built an organization of all volunteers and a nonprofit that has accomplished 716 pet transports to forever homes, with over 45 in 2013.
Incredible. Now, when you transport your little furry animals, that's anything from cats to dogs to rabbits to...
kitty cats and dogs and rats and mice and probably birds, if that was called for. We've had a couple drivers do snakes. We don't do primates, so I think there's some sort of a rule about that.
Right.
But, yeah, pretty much anything that would be considered a normal pet, we're willing to try it.
And what I especially like about Operation Roger is that you're doing it the right way. All paperwork travels with the animal to include a health certificate.
Oh, yes, ma'am. No animal gets picked up without an application being filled out ahead of time through Roger, verifying that all the documents, shop requirements, there has to be an adopting home on record that's going to accept the animal.
Guy, do you ever get in a situation where someone has maybe tried to fugazi something through, and you're worried of it being a puppy mill or a backyard breeder?
Well, Cassandra, myself and my wife Tammy, we don't actually transport ourselves. We're volunteers. We work in other aspects of Operation Roger. But our standing rule for our drivers is if it appears to be a dealer or a puppy mill, it is against Operation Roger's rules for us to transport, because we don't support puppy mills. Legitimate dealers we don't have a problem with, but we're not a for-profit. Therefore, we prefer and enforce the rule of not transporting for profit also.
That's wonderful. Guy, how do you get your funding for any gas or anything like that? I guess you're just putting it out of your own pocket. Do you have a donation area where people could help with other things?
Yes, Cassandra, thank you for asking. Since we are a non-profit and all volunteers, a lot of our drivers do spend money out of their own pocket. That's why our drivers are truly people that love animals, as are all our volunteers. But our funding comes through everyday sponsors. We do charge $25 non-refundable donation. This is not a transport fee. This is actually a fee that goes into the fund that handles the logistics, paying for the website, the internet, the phone, the office work, taking us out to recruiting events, to recruit new drivers, layover homes, and shuttle drivers. You can go to our website at www.operationroger.com, and there's a link on the top left on the homepage for PayPal is one option we have.
Now, you also have a Facebook page. It's Operation Roger, in quotes, Truckers Pet Transports.
Yes, ma'am. We actually have two on Operation Roger. One's actually a interactive page, one you just mentioned, and then there's a page where you can like Roger, and they post information and say information page also on Facebook. And we do have a Twitter account also, OP Roger, PETRESU, short for Operation, full word Roger, Pet, and short RESU for rescue.
Now, I understand you also transport. I know there's been situations where you've even transported food to shelters and, to rescues and things that are in need.
Well, sure. It's like one shelter has an overabundance of, we had a request to move 4 pallets of puppy pads from a shelter into I believe it was possibly down in the Moore, Oklahoma area. And they contacted us, and if we have a driver in the area that's able to take that material along with delivering its normal freight, we have no issue with pet food, pet supplies, things like that. That's fine. It's still going to help animals, shelters, and rescues. We're happy to help out in those situations also.
Guy, you're one of the good guys, Guy. I also understand you have a few animals. You have an addiction for a few animals yourself.
Yeah, you could say that. We've got 3 rescued dogs, Trooper Leo and Zoe, 5 rescued cats, 10 chickens, and 2 roosters.
I'm assuming they do well at home, right?
Oh yes, they're all at home, and my adult daughter, my grandson, and her husband live with us, so they're well taken care of.
I bet they are.
Yeah, I got kind of a little funny tale, if you want to hear it, about an interaction between 2 of our animals.
Sure, please.
Yeah, Leo's a golden retriever who loves pointing, and he'll get out of his run occasionally. Well, we have 2 roosters, one Rocco, which is an Old English bantam, a little tiny rooster that's about the size of a small cat. Leo used to get into the chicken coop and chase the hens around. And when Rocco was there, it was really not much of a challenge. Recently, we adopted Tiny, pure white. I think it's a Buffington. This rooster stands a good 2.5 feet tall. Well, Leo stuck into the chicken run one day and was chasing the hens around. And he got to the coop door thinking Rocco, and out walked Tiny, who proceeded to peck on him and chase him out of the coop. It was rather interesting. I just wish I had video cameras set up. It would have been hilarious.
Maybe that'll keep him out of the coop.
Oh, he hasn't gone back since, so we're calling it a victory.
The biggest chicken wins. Guy, I want to thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're on the road right now, transporting and working. I want to thank you so very much. I want to ask all of our listeners, please go to their webpage, check them out. They're a great outfit. Keep on trucking.
Hey, Cassandra, thank you very much. Tony, thank you for the opportunity to come on here, and we look forward to networking, being partners with some of your animal advocates and working with them to help the furries get to their forever homes. Have a great day.
Thanks, Guy. You too.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Tony.
You are listening to AARF Radio.